Welcome to Evilive, live media commentary show that answers the question, will I ever get over the loss of this show?
The answer is no.
Subscribe if you're new to the channel because today we are reviewing Season 3, Episode 10, the end of FX's Reservation Dogs, titled Dig. Oh, what are your initial thoughts?
Not the ending I thought we were going to get. And
wait, what do you think we're going to get?
I don't know what I thought we were going to get. I thought for some reason it was going to be something huge, like something big and profound, and it wasn't. And that was what we needed, I think.
Yeah.
Because like that's what I've been struggling with for the past, since episode 9 is what the fuck are they going to do? Is it going to go out just silently and we're all just going to be like, that was good? Or are they going to try to do like a fucking Seinfeld ending and just make us hate this? So I didn't know what the hell to expect.
Yeah, I thought it was as good as I could expect it to be, and it hit me emotionally every time I watched it. All throughout. I was laughing and crying throughout the entire show, and that is probably the best possible outcome of any stupid TV show. Like, who gives a fuck about TV shows? But it hit me. I've connected with this stupid show for some weird reason, and I thought this was a beautiful send-off. And ultimately, the whole show is just about these kids and them growing up. That's it. So they get to the point where they're moving on from children to young adults or to adulthood in some form. And that's it. They have to learn the lessons to get through youth. They did that. The story's over. And though I don't want it to end, I still think it's a beautiful send-off. And especially framing it around the death of... oh my gosh, I just watched this. What's the name of the guy?
Holy shit. No, it wasn't that.
Well, anyway, the
motherfucker
of the medicine man character. I can't fucking remember his name, and I just watched this like 2 hours ago. So having that as the framing device, I thought was beautiful because again, it reinforced this concept that this was all about community. The whole show, and the fact that these kids who were going through their adolescence feeling like they were isolated and alone, and they didn't realize that they had a whole community that's waiting.
Fixico.
What's that?
Fixico. Sorry.
Fixico. Yes, absolutely. I can't believe I forgot. It's such a great character too, and so sad. Like everything about it. They have this community just like ready and waiting. All they have to do is accept it, and it really started to make me rethink my own life and choices that I've made and stuff. Like I wouldn't change anything I've done or anything, but it's just that idea of like, wow, I've never had a sense of community. Ever.
Right.
I've never wanted one because the community that I was raised in was an insane one. So like, I don't know, but like this was just beautiful. I was like, I wish I was with them. Like, fuck, I'll get you some coffee. Just fucking ask. I'll hook you up. I thought it was beautiful. All right, so this is directed by Sterlin Harjo, who did a great job with the whole show.
Yeah.
Written by Chad Charlie and Sterlin Harjo, and it, of course, premiered September 27th. The finale of this whole show. So we start with Willie Jack going to... Did we start with her going to prison?
Yes.
Her auntie?
Yeah.
And I keep thinking of the first time that we were introduced to her, and she was teaching her how to tap into the ancestors, and it had just that crowd of people behind her, and Willie Jack was feeling them. And she started getting emotional, and I started getting emotional watching it. So now every time I see them together, I'm just like, oh no, you're going to break me again. Stop. Don't do it.
Right.
And of course, she had to fucking do it. Because when she started using those flaming flamers to show how Fixico is still around and he affects everyone, it's a sense of community and everything.
I'm getting goosebumps just even talking about that right now. It was so beautiful. And it's such a simple concept, but it is so fucking real.
Yeah. I love this smiling lady. I love her new beau. Who's talking about his hallucination trips. I'm just like, I hang out with that dude.
Yeah.
Or I am that guy. One of the two. I just thought it was so great seeing her convey that with the help of her own connected spirits. And then, of course, that's the first step of the message. And then once Willie Jack gets it, she's going to sort of propel it on to the rest of the group. And though I don't even think she needs to, because they're all going on their own little journeys with the same outcome of understanding anyway. But see, like that opening scene with the mortuary guy
Yeah, the limo.
Yeah, the limo guy talking about dicks. He's like, if I live to 75, I'm gonna see everyone's dick in this whole community.
Yeah,
It's just,
God.
I was like, oh shit, people are gonna look at my wiener. Oh no, they're gonna judge me after death. I'm a grower. I can't grow when I'm dead.
I mean, that's not true. Rigor mortis, dude.
Oh, okay.
Angel lust.
All right, well, maybe
That
that'll work.
happens.
Come on, angels, hook it up.
Yeah, it's just gonna be.
Just rough.
It'll be the most impressive erection of your life.
Cool. All right, never mind. I want everyone to look now.
Just open casket, but open right here.
It's just the lower half that's open, or it's just like a little window. It's like, you're welcome. They're like, Adam. He always does that.
Got me again, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was a really great opening moment, and then we finally get to the I don't know, community center, the funeral home. I don't know what that building structure place was. It looked like they were just digging a hole in a backyard. Because we got the one shot with gravestones when they're like delivering what was like the biggest doghouse ever. I don't know what that was.
Right?
What was that supposed to be?
I have no idea.
That was weird. It was just out of nowhere. It was this massive structure. Willie Jack's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, back up the truck.
Drive over here. What are you going to carry it? It was just so strange. I was like, wait, is that a mausoleum? Like, are they going to bury him in that? But then clearly they didn't. So what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Strange. But again, this was about saying goodbye. It was the audience saying goodbye to the people on screen. It was everyone on screen saying Mado to everyone watching, for watching and appreciating everything that they, the popularity that this show had achieved simply because of the connection between the audience and the creators and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, we got to see Bear and Elora have their wonderful moment of connection when Elora found out that Bear's mom is actually leaving to a new job, leaving Bear here, and she's leaving, and she's got that guilt. I kind of felt like there's this moment where she was almost feeling like Daniel in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm leaving them, and I don't want to leave them. I want to make sure that they know that I'm leaving them, but it's in a good way, and it's for growth and everything. And then they had that great moment in Fixico's funeral viewing. Just the two of them, saying "I love you" and hugging each other. I was just like, "Fuck."
Yeah, no, dude, that. I mean, it's almost redundant to say that got me because, like you, pretty much the entire fucking episode, I'm just sitting there in my recliner, arms folded, going like this. I'm like, I'm not crying. My eyes are just running. It's a little.
There's wind.
It's dusty in here. Yeah, yeah. No, the whole time it was like on the verge of, okay. If I let one out, I'm going to lose my shit. Yeah. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Otherwise, my wife's going to make fun of me. Yeah.
It's just me wiping my face the whole time. It was just, I didn't fucking care. I loved it. I loved every bit of it because I've never had a moment like that when I was in like my high school, early college age years with my friends. We were always like macho and, we never really shared feelings to that level or anything. But to see it done, and as an adult reflecting, I wish I would have. I wish I would have connected with some of those people because now they're gone and dead, and I can't ever connect with them again. And at least I would have had that,
Yeah.
So that's another reason why I get all like misty-eyed and I start crying because it's just like, fuck, that's beautiful. Like, why the fuck did I miss that too? Like, of all the cool shit. Just having these really great moments of community and connection with friends and your friends being your own community and you're seeing generational communities and then helping each other from, young, I don't know what you call them, just the young kids and the elders. I just thought that dynamic was really fucking fantastic. And it is like one of those things where you're like one of those old guys to a party and you're like, so, hey, how's it going? Everyone, who else is here? Like, what are we doing here? Because, like, what do you have to talk about? They're just sort of ribbing... Dimitri, what was the dude's name that saw the alien? They sort of ribbed him for a minute. Why don't I should have their damn names on this.
Yeah, Demetrius.
Paper. Demetrius.
Right?
I think it's something like that. Yeah. But
Maximus, what the
Maximus,
fuck?
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's Maximus.
He became a Russian really quick.
Yeah.
Dimitri. But I liked that aspect, but I thought the dynamic between them and the younger crew was the best part of it all. And just, old people making old people jokes to young people who are just like not understanding them. They're like, "Why are you laughing? That wasn't funny." Or like, "Stop questioning." He's like, I didn't ask a question."
Yeah, it was so fucking good. It's like, man, I hope I live long enough to be that guy. Like, if I have picked up nothing else from this show, my goal is to become Gary Farmer's character when I get older.
Okay, I'm here for it. I love it. I think he's great. I think this whole goddamn show is so wonderful.
Uh,
And I was so like having them actually dig the hole and the effort that it takes. Some people not really putting in any effort.
oh my god, that was so fucking funny. So fucking funny.
Using
And it's like,
dirt.
I've been there, man. Like burying my grandpa. Like that's how you did it on the res. Like
Oh, really?
the house, or like the community center, whatever, the place where the actual funeral was.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically where we were at. Something like that. Like a cultural hall where it was used for multiple different things.
Yeah.
And just that almost like dusty, stale air, like you could almost see it in the screen. Like that's what it feels like. And then yeah, just a little bit out, you're fucking digging a hole with your family so you can bury the person and then fill in the fucking hole yourself.
Oh wow.
Like it's like this whole shit, it reminded me of taking care of, my elders essentially when I was younger.
It made me start to reflect on like what I would do when my wife goes. I think I'm gonna die first, but if I survived her, like how I would want to sort of have it, and I think that's a great way to do it. I mean, I would
It is.
give it to my son, of course, have him do it
Yeah,
because
no,
he's
well,
young
obviously.
and strong, and
Yeah.
I'm old and
Well, that's
feeble,
the thing
but
with this stuff. It's personal. It's respectful. Especially being out here, because fucking Utah funerals, in case you people aren't from Utah, they are very fucking weird. There is next to no interaction with the individual that's passed. Like you don't see the casket go down. You don't fucking drop down dirt. You don't even see any dirt. It's so fucking weird to me that it's like you're there to mourn this person, respect this person, and have one last memory with them. But yet the idea is you're staying so fucking far away from them that it's just, what's the fucking point?
yeah. Yeah, I just loved that way of sending them off. And I've every funeral I've ever been to, I hate funerals more than anything else for obvious reasons. But
Yeah.
like I feel like it has like this taste of what a funeral is, and it's just like the worst thing. This was beautiful. Like watching this, it was not like watching any funeral I've ever been to. It felt different. It didn't really feel like a funeral, but that everyone was there to honor Fixico, and everyone did honor Fixico, and then it was just the culmination of everyone coming around and then just sharing that, and then Willie Jack's words at the end just again had me going.
Yep, it was like, nope, you're not gonna get me, bitch. Not gonna happen.
Not happening. I'm a man. My tears will fight in the eyes and die in the eyes.
Yeah, straight up. That's what it was.
I thought it was so great. And then to see again, it was like the entire community, even people who weren't even in the community. They're like, "We brought the shovels," and everyone's like, "Yeah!" Like super stoked. It just, they're clearly not part of it, but they're kind of a part of it, just because of proximity, because of shenanigans. I like that. I love seeing there, and I love seeing that weird nunchuck dude just like digging the dirt with his fingers. Like,
I help.
I'm done.
That guy, man, I want to see him in more shit.
Yeah. He was in a commercial too, like some weird bug commercial. He was like dressed in this green screen bug outfit. Strange.
That's
character.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was very weird. I don't know. I mean, like that's kind of the episode, is just everyone sort of saying goodbye. I love seeing Big with this fucking big old zucchini, handing it over, and she's just like, "What do I do with this? I don't know what to do with this." And just all of the implications rolling around that room, and like all the girls are like this big group of hens, just sort of talking, having fun, and educating the younger girls, and it just felt cool. I don't know.
I mean, again, man, this is what it feels like to have a funeral like on the res.
Wow.
Like it is a big thing. Like I mean, it's always a big feast because I mean you got to feed everybody that's there,
Yeah.
and it's a multi-day process in most cases. Like
Yeah, this one went
that's some shit.
overnight to the morning,
Mhm.
which I thought was really cool because I've never seen anything like that before. But I think the most interesting part of this to me was Bear saying goodbye to Spirit, to
Oh man,
Uncle Cousin. What do they call
that
him?
fucking got me hard. Like, because this is the most serious we've seen William Knife Man.
Yeah.
And it's like he's on the verge of losing his shit. It's like, no, don't cry, because then I'm going to cry, you asshole.
You're a ghost. You don't
Yeah.
have moisture.
Yeah. It's like, even in the seriousness and like the just pure fuck of the moment, it's, he's still like, all right, I'm just going to walk over here now. I wish I could do something scary. Like, he just always breaks the tension with something really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
He's the best mannerisms of everyone. I mean, he's just so cool. And then, of course, the entry of him where he's all, bear, 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 come,
Oh
come,
my
come,
god, that was fucking hilarious.
the
I'm
whole
sorry,
time I was
man.
like,
I always wanted to do that.
this is for us, the people who like horror. This is great.
Yeah.
And he just scares him and shit. That it did this one scene where it pulled back and had this camera shot of them surrounded by this twilight forest, and they're just sort of in the middle. And it could have been like a painting. It was so beautiful, beautifully framed, beautifully shot. And then William Knifeman goes off into the distance, and Bear leaves, and Knifeman's like, "Wait, what the fuck is that?" They don't explain anything. I think it was Bigfoot.
I fucking hope so. That's really what I was hoping for.
Now, is it Bigfoot or is it Big and his girl? Because they came out of the forest.
You know what? I hadn't even considered that. And god damn it, that was such a great moment. He's like fucking trying to fix his pants with one hand because he's still in handcuffs and she's pulling him around. Like, god damn it. Like
his mic is like dangling on the ground and shit.
Yeah, that's not. He didn't get laid. Auntie snagged. That's what happened.
Oh yeah,
like
she
there
took
was
what she wanted for sure.
Like that's like some scary, but you want to happen kind of shit.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
No, I did. Like, it didn't explain anything about it. He was just like, "Whoa, what's that?" I was just like, "Yeah, what is that? Come on, Spirit Man, tell me, God damn it, fuck." You gotta like give me a clue. It's got to be the whole show has been doing nothing but teasing us about Sasquatch, and then it had that one great scene with Sasquatch. It's got to be Sasquatch.
Right? I like to think so.
Right. Or it's maybe it's the deer made the deer lady. Maybe that's the spirit deer, and he's like, "Whoa, what? I don't know. God, I need to know." So we know that. I mean, that's kind of the end of the episode. I mean, they all say goodbye and everything. And of course, Bear's mother leaves him, and he's kicking it there with Jackie, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Who I'm so glad she dyed her hair back, because that blonde hair bugged the shit out of me.
You know what's fucking funny is because of how, I guess, intense that blonde was. Yeah. I didn't realize it was the same fucking person in Dark Winds. Like it took me like 2 episodes to realize that was the same actress. It was funny as hell.
Dark Winds is.
Dude, you need to watch it. Like,
is it a movie or is it a series?
No, it's a series.
What's it on?
HBO I think has the first season.
Okay.
Sling has the second season. I don't know where else it is, but it's fucking worth it.
So it's old or?
No, it's pretty new.
Okay.
Like yeah. I think she was filming this alongside Reservation Dogs. Because like the second season just ended.
Gotcha. All right, I'll check it out for sure. I thought she was great in this. I mean, I had fun with her, especially when she was like knifing and kicking the dude in the face.
Oh
in
my
the car.
god, that episode was so fucking good.
Great.
Like that shit needs to happen more. I feel like everybody pay attention. You got girls, teach them how to fight with knives, and make sure they always have one on them. And I think the world will be a better place.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. Because I know I'm not one of those creepy ass guys who's gonna get knifed, so I'm up for it.
Yeah, I have nothing to fucking
Let's
fear.
arm these girls and let them fucking defend themselves.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that is like a real problem. I mean,
Yeah.
creepy ass people like men like trolling for young girls to get them in the car is like a real fucking problem
Yeah.
everywhere. So yeah, just seeing the girls be able to like fight their way off and fuck that dude up, just that was such a great scene.
Yeah.
Made me love the character. And I liked that we finally get that resolution connection that it teased when it was like 3 episodes back or 4 episodes back when he was trying to explain his journey with the deer lady.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh, shut up. You know, you're bullshitting. And that girl that's snagging Big is like watching. She's like, oh, they're going to hook up now. Awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
And we were like,
gonna be a
what?
grandma.
Whatever happened to that?
I'm too young to be a grandma.
But you're clearly leaving him with her, so you're definitely going to be a grandma now. Like, because they're not just going to be watching TV. They're going to be fucking. Like, I thought it was going to end up being Baron and Elora together, which I'm fine with them not being together.
Yeah, no, that'd be weird because I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but I mean the actress is a lesbian.
Oh, I didn't
and
know.
I had always been under the impression that the character was as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always thought she wanted to get with Daniel, and that's why like they were all like super close friends. But I thought she was like into him.
Well, the reason why she was hit so hard by it is she's the one that found him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I never imagined her as lesbian as the character.
Mm.
Not that I would know. It's not like she has like a pink triangle on her neck or anything. So it's not,
Yeah.
you know, she's not giving me the signal.
Yeah, she's not wearing the proper identification.
Yeah, how dare you? Wear your armband. I'm the worst judge though. Forever I thought Queen Latifah was totally down to fuck dudes, but no, she's also on the other team, and I had no idea. When I found out, I was like, oh, I always liked the possibility, even though it never happened. But now it's not even that.
See, my judge is, or my I guess my scale is, how attractive do I find you? Because chances are, if I find you very attractive, you're probably gay, because that's just how it goes. Like, I feel like one of those douchey ass straight men, because it's always like, ugh, lesbians, but it's like not in that way. It's just, I'm like, oh, you're cute. And it's like, oh yeah, you're playing for the other team. All right. That makes sense. Good for you.
We should let everyone know we're both happily married.
Oh yeah. We both have
to each other,
I'm
but
fucking
you know.
half gay. Yeah. I mean, oh yeah, Adam's gay and I'm not, or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Half gay. Only on the weekends. Weekends a man can't. That's it.
Yeah, it doesn't count. It cancels it out. All I gotta do is just say no homo afterwards and high five. Cancels it out.
That tracks. So yeah, the ending of this. What
Yeah,
else
man.
is there? I mean,
It ends the way that it should have, where it's the elders just making a joke about it. Because like I mean, I know me personally, that's how I am. Because like me and my friends, we always joke that we don't have a high school reunion, like traditional high school reunion. Our high school reunions are funerals. Because we'll usually get together to bury one of our classmates, usually once a year, every other year if we're lucky. And that's usually how it goes at the very end of it. It's like, of course, we're all fucking sad because one of our peers died, but you just kind of have to laugh about it and move on with life. Otherwise, what's the fucking point if you can't smile?
yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a great ending as well. I love it. He's like, until the next time or the next one. Just like, oh, it's so real. Like, yeah. It's too real. I as a younger man, I never once considered the pain that living would equate, because you're outlasting everyone else. And so you have to deal with the pain of losing everyone else the longer you live. And so it's just like, fuck, is it worth living longer just so you can experience more pain? Like, of course, I think it is because I'm still here, but like, fuck, just
spoiler.
give me a break. Yeah. Guess what, guys? I'm not a ghost. Like, it's rough. I don't know. Like, there's just no breaks in life. You know, you get older, you have to deal with your body falling apart, and bonus, everyone dies.
Yep.
So you just get to enjoy all that too.
Right.
So you're just like, fuck. But in either case, I thought this is a beautiful way to send off the show. I already miss it, and
Yeah.
I will be rewatching it.
Yeah, I pretty much started right back into episode 1, season 1.
Yeah. I hope they do something else. I would like to see something else from Sterlin Harjo because I really did think he had a very unique vision and a very fun and entertaining way of telling a story.
Mm-hmm.
And if this is just 3 seasons of a story, he's got some other shit in him. Like,
He
I
has
know
to,
he's
yeah.
got some other shit that he wants to tell, and goddamn, it's going to be good.
Well,
Just right.
it's like for me, like I grew up at the tail end of the generation that representation for my kind was either scummy villain, like
You talking about
not, I
punk
guess not
rockers?
even what's that? Yeah, yeah, like the kids at the beginning or at the end of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like that's the representation that we had. But no, it's like either it was like the drunken Indian that lives on the outskirts and is just a piece of shit and he's gonna die in his own vomit, or like the best thing that we had other than like native cinema was like the Indian in the cupboard, and that was a fucking farce in and of itself, but whatever. So it's like this is the first time in cinematic history where we're getting representation of the indigenous people of the country that essentially has made cinema what it is, and it's so fucking beautiful because it's the thing is it's bringing the idea that these people are still around and that they're still thriving in a sense, but it's also showing that there's no fucking difference between people. Like, it's relatable for anybody regardless of where they come from. And it's like the fact that if this is the end of what Sterlin Harjo gets to do, that is a fucking travesty. Because he is a proper fucking storyteller. Just every one of these episodes, especially this last season, like it's cinematic.
Yeah.
Like they're not shot like a fucking television show. And it's like if we don't get any more of him, we're not going to get the proper representation, which is a shame. Personally, I think it's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just it's like when an author dies too young, what else would we have gotten?
Yep.
So I really fucking hope he gets something else.
Yeah, me too. I love that line. I just want to go back to it really quick at the very beginning of this episode where Auntie in prison was saying the first thing they came after us was our community, our sense of community. And, she never outright said colonial white people.
You don't have to.
Yeah, but I love that it's like, it's not about them. It's about us. They did what they did. We need to hold on to what we are. And I love the framing of it. It's not victimization. It's empowerment. And
which is the right way to look at it.
Exactly. Just reframing it that way is beautiful. And that's what this entire show sort of wrapped up in that final message in this episode did, was it empowered the viewer rather than making them feel like this community lost something when they literally lost someone. Like they have more than what they just lost. And it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Everything about it. All right. So, do you want to do least favorite, most favorite part? I mean,
least favorite part's that it's over.
Yeah.
That's it. This episode was fantastic. I mean, I did argue with my wife about it. She felt like it was a little lacking, but at the same time, we were talking about earlier at the beginning, it's like, if you go too overboard, you're jumping the shark. You're having a Seinfeld ending. It's a shit way to end it. But for it to be like a real ending, it was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. And it left it open enough that if he wants to use characters within to tell a new story, he totally could.
Yeah.
And it'd be interesting and we'd all be there for it.
Yeah.
And it would be our only opportunity of seeing some of the other characters returning, sort of cameos and stuff. So I want this to be like its own shared universe. Like, this is the Reservation Dogs universe. This was the beginning, which was beautiful, and I loved every second of it. And if he does something else, just tie that in a little bit,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he's alluded to. He's like,
Oh,
this
really?
is the end, but this isn't the end of the story for everybody in the
Cool.
story.
Oh,
And it's like, please don't just be cock teasing me.
yeah.
Please let that be the case.
Yeah. Yeah, this is beautiful. All right. So, I mean, no sense in doing ratings. Is there anything else you wanted to cover with this?
No, man, it's a shame it's over.
Yeah.
That's about it.
All right. Well, thank you also very much for tuning in. Let us know what you thought about Reservation Dogs, this season finale, and the entire series. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, it's only 3 seasons, and it's completely worth your time more than anything else on TV. So seriously, I've told
Definitely.
my kids they need to watch it. I tell everyone I meet they have to watch it. It's that damn good. So
Absolutely.
do yourself a favor. Like it or not, evil spelled backwards is live. So get out there and be evil.
Skoden.